You know Joe Biden. You served with him on the Foreign Relations Committee for many years. You traveled all over the world with him. What kind of a guy is he? My response is always the same. He's one of the few people who has spent most of his life at the center of power in Washington, D.C., and still has his soul. That's Joe Biden. Ladies and gentlemen, Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Please sit down. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're very gracious. As my grandfather Finnegan would say, if there's one audience in the entire world that would know that hardly anything Chuck said about me was true, it's all of you. As you can tell, I hope you can tell, Chuck was not only a valued colleague, he's one of my closest friends. I always kid with him, if we'd grown up in the same neighborhood, we would have hung out together our whole lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be invited to speak to such, and I mean this sincerely, an illustrious audience. And I understand everyone from Colin Powell to, well, there's just so many distinguished folks out there that I can't see, but I'm told are here. And I'm flattered to be asked to come and help celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Atlantic Council. Let me briefly acknowledge tonight's distinguished honorees. Admiral Jim Stavridis is the real deal. He could tell you more about and understands the incredible, the phenomenal, the just almost unbelievable capacity of his Navy SEALs and what they did last Sunday. Placido Domingo is probably the only man who could appropriately sing their praises. And Mudar Kent said he's sending them a lifetime supply of Coca-Cola. But all kidding aside, congratulations to the honorees. I want to congratulate the Council also on its two new and very ambitious initiatives, the Brent Scowcroft Center on International Security and the Rafiq Hariri Center on the Middle East. I know Brent is here, and I think Nazik is here as well. Congratulations, fellas. And Nazik, on a personal note, give your family my best. Your mother was so incredibly gracious to me in Beirut, and your family was so open in hosting me several years ago in a time of great sorrow in your family, and I just wish everyone well. General Jones, a good friend and a former colleague, is here. I hope it's appropriate to also acknowledge one dear friend of all of ours who is not here tonight, Ron Asmus, who passed away this last weekend. He passed away after as a young man, as a very long fight with cancer. As everyone knows here, Ron made extraordinary contributions to the transatlantic relationship, and he will be sorely missed. Folks, I'd be remiss also if I didn't say an extra word about the incredible events, extraordinary events of this past Sunday. As Vice President of the United States, as an American, I was in absolute awe of the capacity and dedication of the entire team, both the intelligence community, the CIA, the SEALs. It just was extraordinary. And what was even more extraordinary was, and I'm sure former administration officials will appreciate this more than anyone, there was such an absolute overwhelming desire to accomplish this mission that although for over several months we were in the process of planning it, and there were as many as 16 members of Congress who were briefed on it, Not a single solitary thing leaked. I find that absolutely amazing. And no brave professionals who tracked and killed Osama bin Laden. It was just it's actually breathtaking. It was a staggering undertaking, and there was no one else, I believe, other than an American group of military warriors who could do it. And the world is a safer place today, not only for the American people, but for all people. I was pleased. I was pleased, and I must tell you, a little bit surprised, but pleased by the reactions that have poured in over all corners of the globe, from all peoples, from the region and from every corner of the globe. At the same time, our thoughts and prayers remain with the innocent victims of terror and their loved ones, both here and abroad, because we know that this triumph, this triumph is continuing nonetheless, a continued struggle they all have, missing their loved ones who were taken out by this. And the pain still exists. And in a bizarre way, it brings a lot of it back to the surface. So they remain in our thoughts and our prayers. But I think one clear message has gone out to the world. There's no place to hide. No place you can hide. When the United States decides, from one administration to the next, that we will, in fact, reach a goal, meet the goal, we are determined, and we will relentlessly, without any hesitation, follow on that commitment. Democrat, Republican, it doesn't matter.